Well, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. Things already rolling. Jim, who do you reckon is pivotal?
Well, we have a very exciting player here, Peter, in the shape of Ivica Kvaratskhelia. Someone who's shown amazing adaptability and versatility wherever he's gone. You often see him hugging that left touch.
Terrific effort! Firm header just off target.
And he did so well to get himself there. What a good effort.
Nicely shaped ball. And it's Messi. Menu. Messi. Oh, good take in a good area. Neymar. Quality ball. Menu. Best. Shot. And a chance! And the keeper couldn't hold it. They've scored!
Well, they would have been looking at him to produce the goods. And that was very kind of him to oblige so early.
And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
That has been drummed into him from such an early age, Peter. It almost came as second nature. He susses the keeper couldn't hold on to it, and he's there in a flash.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. Fine stop from the keeper.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he? Well, look, they know they've got a height advantage, and it's time for them to use it.
He'll try to keep this alive. South Korea are looking to go forward now. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Looking for the run. Hazard. And they're quick to get it back.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
He's had it taken off him.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
And it's Hullet. Can he get it through? Shapes to shoot! Hazard, a player so deservedly decorated with praise and glory. Nicely weighted ball. And he's been shifted off it. Messi ventures forward. Messi. Messi, upright and purposeful. Now it's Mbappe. Good ball, good take. And it's rising! Harmlessly behind. He's given the time to pick a pass. Bergomi is someone so often referred to as the defender's defender. Hullet, that's destined for the flank. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Best. South Korea have a free kick. Ferdinand is a man so notably robust and resolute in his defending. Bergomi. Played towards the other side. Thuram. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Gullit. Neuer claims comfortably. And it's Messi. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
It's their second corner of the game. Cleared away. And now they can spring out of defence. He's in a great position here. Neymar. He steps in, and that's the end of that. Oh, good-looking ball. Well read, nice interception. Menu.
OK, being behind at the break isn't ideal, but there's plenty of time to reply.
Messi has it out wide and in space.
Yeah, I think if that can be repeated, there's a good chance of a goal.
Now it's Kvaratskhelia. Spread to the right. Menu. Best. He's picked his way through. And he's opted for the long pass. Pass just lacking in accuracy. Vieira. And it's Messi. He's on it. Can he get away? Van Dijk spots it and intercepts. Messi running with the ball. Vieira concedes a free kick for that. And it's Neymar. Neymar. He is just caressing the ball. Flings it across. Keeper has taken decisive action. Messi. Kvaratskhelia. Passing is crisp and sharp. And this is Messi. Shin to shin. That's it, 45 minutes up. So a steady, solid and more than satisfactory first half. They've got the lead and that gives them something to build on after the break. Casapia unable to get back onto level terms before half-time. They trail 1-0.
Well, obviously things are not good, Peter. It seems the team were just a bit too busy playing within themselves, too tentative. They have to improve and make it fast.
So that was the first half, and we will be back with the second half shortly. The second half is up and running.
Casapia can really do with some bigger names standing up here. At times they didn't even look as if they knew what they were doing.
Menu plays the game a step ahead of almost anyone. Now there's a fight. And the finish! Oh, good finish! And look what it means to them. This is a position of genuine strength now. One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
South Korea are now luxuriating in a two-goal lead.
Yeah, and you have to say that the contrast of moods are very visible now. They really fancy themselves to go and wrap things up.
Best. Now it's Kvaratskhelia. Varane did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. It's a promising position. And Messi! I'll be a bit disappointed with that.
Well, that was certainly bold, Peter. He's never short on confidence.
Vai-se proceder a uma substituição.
The two coaches are signalling changes here, both at the same time.
Número 11, Neymar.
Look, they've had their chance to regroup and rethink. Now they've got to stir a revival.
Vão dar os seus lugares a número 18, número 24.
Passes coming off in quick succession here. And it's Cristiano Ronaldo.
Número 20,
Pele.
número 17. Vamos dar
Dembele,
uma substituição.
and they can counter here. Bobs him off it and wins back the ball. And it's Kaka. He's got away. Kaka. Cristiano Ronaldo. Cristiano Ronaldo! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Van Dijk clears. Kaka. Has crossed into the middle. And now a sudden chance to counter. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. And that has earned a few nods of approval from the bench. South Korea have their second corner now. Mbappe with the short one. Now it's Mbappe. And the shot! Euphoria, utopia, and they are cavorting. Up by 3. They have their boots on the throats of their foes. Gorgeous, just gorgeous.
Oh, how does he get the ball to do that? He's on another level to most of his peers.
And very quickly, the substitute made his mark.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
It's Bale! That was quite a test for the goalkeeper.
I think that's just more proof that this team is very comfortable playing on the break. They're really swift.
Leicester can get it clear. Varane. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
South Korea have the chance to go the other way. Aimed beyond the defence. This looks... Takes a shot! And that has forced the very best out of the keeper.
Casabia certainly looks sharp there. They're very well drilled in this art of counter-attacking.
Casapia get their fourth corner. And it's hoisted clear. Araujo. Great vision. Good read, needed to be. And now they can spring out of defence. Dembele has it in a wide position. And it's Van Dijk. Showing good feet. So what can they make of this? Mbappe receives it in a wide position. Tries one from range. And that's off target.
It wasn't the best strike, to be honest, Peter. The pass might have been a better option there.
He's a sharp little ball here. While facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. Cross into the box. And that should get the job done. Now, what about a counter-attack? Araujo cuts it out.
Well, this does not look promising, Peter. The least they can do is to give the crowd something to cheer about, but that might be difficult from here.
He's having a shot! Outstanding save to keep that out.
Casabia really are good at what they're doing. They'll gladly take any opportunity to launch that counter.
Vieira gets it away. South Korea are looking to go forward now. Now it's Mbappe. He's taking on the lot of them. Well, we always look the favourite there. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. And he's got the beating of his man. Now, can they get him away? Decent chance! Always going over the top. Van Dijk gets across to intercept that. Bale looking for options for movement. Now it's Kvaratskhelia. Kvaratskhelia! Oh, brilliant from Kvaratskhelia! A finish of true class! Whoever is in his path, he will always find a way.
Kvaratskhelia demonstrated great strength there. I mean, he really had to hold his man off and just create enough room for him to be able to get the shot away. And I think...
So that's it. It is all over. A performance of perspiration, work rate, grit, and those are very good qualities. So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion. The game yet to kick off. The excitement already palpable. Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. So we're very much on the way now.
Here's a guy that qualifies as one of the best defensive midfielders to ever play the game.
Patrick Vieira, shot a goal!
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
And it's Messi. Searching pass he's played there. And he's in on goal! Chance, surely! They've scored!
Well, I think it's pretty obvious, Peter, that this emphasises the importance of having willing runners who want to go behind that defence. One good ball, and they're in.
Casapia finding themselves unexpectedly behind. He's had it taken off him. The Rossi did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Vitinha. Messi. Mbappe. And it's Hullet. That's good vision. He's picked his way through. And the shots! Same again, same outcome.
Casapia really can be very happy with the way they're going about things, Peter. They'll want to capitalise on this good spell, though.
Vitinha. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Kvaratskhelia. It's a good... Getting up there! It's hit the crossbar. Deftly away.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
Knocks it into space. Messi gets it away. He's going to be disappointed with that. Kvaratskhelia. Kvaratskhelia goes for a shot! And it's in! And there is his 30th goal. Another moment of magic, a real wow moment.
Well, I think he was saying to his teammates, how dare you doubt me?
We're looking at a different game now.
This is exactly the kind of contest you'd expect when you have so much class from both sides. The next goal is going to be so significant.
And no, that was never going to make it. Now it's Luis Suarez. And it's Messi. Cristiano Ronaldo. There's the shot! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
And we have our very first corner. Neither of these two want to come off second best. That is lovely. Vitinha with the cross.
That, Peter, is wonderful reading of the game. Perfect positioning. Well played.
De Rossi cuts out the pass. Vitinha, who can single-handedly make a difference. And that is out of play. De Rossi. Still very early doors, but it is a closely contested affair. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Araujo, very much a man of this moment. And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. He's played it back.
Just too much pressure. Had to go that way.
And it's Seedorf. Looking for the run. Mbappe receives it in a wide position. Vitinha. Great vision. That has been cut short. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
Pull it. Kvaratskhelia. Now that looks a decent ball. Now it's Hullet. He's got away. Delivered with swing. And it's claimed by the keeper. And here's Mbappe. Maldini. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. That's an imaginative pass.
Well, it's not the best when it comes to decision-making. OK, initially he probably was afforded the space to hold on to it, but the longer he did that, the more he was going to be swamped.
Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Now it's Vitinha. Oh, that's fabulous. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. And the finish! Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Chance! Big moment! Massive goal! Picked that one out. It was a bullet. And for the first half, that is that. So we have here a genuinely competitive game with neither team truly in control. A single goal the difference at half-time. It is quite a game, breathless and laced with excitement.
Yeah, they're ahead, Peter, but they can't afford to get too complacent. They need to go with the same intensity and tempo they showed in getting both the goals. try to get another now and establish that two-goal cushion early in the second half.
So that was the first half, and we will be back with the second half shortly. And here is the first touch of the second half.
Casapia can really do with some bigger names standing up here. At times they didn't even look as if they knew what they were doing.
And the shot! Oh, denied brilliantly!
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Kvaratskhelia. Vieira. That's an untidy challenge. Free kick given.
Está a proceder-se a uma substituição.
Rafael Varane, and it's Vitinha. Mbappe! They want to be quick to recover this. And he has kicked it out somehow.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure. Well, look, they know they've got a height advantage, and it's time for them to use it.
Cleared without hesitation. Ekitike, of course, a dribbler of outlandish ability. Well, that is a good challenge from him. Now this could be a chance. Chance for a shot! And yet another chance goes to waste.
Casapia really have stepped it up now. They could have been a bit more greedy and forced the issue.
Casapia have their second corner now. Ferdinand tries to clear. Can he finish? That's a decent clearance. Mbappe getting this one clear. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Oh, that was vital. No messing about, just bludgeoned away. Well, they are still trailing, and they require a change of fortune pretty sharpish. Short changes him with that pass. Hazard. Now, can they get him away? And he's intervened well there. Quarter of an hour into the second half. He is through here. Messi's cross. Cleared away.
Casapia really are going for it here, Peter. Now it's just a matter of sustaining the effort.
This is a really front-footed approach.
You know, the interest value in this game might just take off from here.
Mbappe is the guilty party there.
Vai-se proceder a uma substituição.
So time for change, and this one has been on the cards for a little while.
Número 10. Messi.
Rafael Varane is someone so often referred to as the defender's defender. He's in a great position here. Terrific effort! It's loose and there's a race for the ball.
Número 15. Hazard. Número 41.
This is the time you need that pace.
Good ball over the top. Oh, nicely intercepted. Oh, good-looking ball. Bale might just make this. Ekitike. Yamal. Lovely feet. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
And that should get the job done. And this is Bale. Yamal shoots! Oh, what has happened here? Big chance! And he's stuck it away! What remarkable powers of recovery!
Yeah, and it's very much deserved in the circumstances. In these games, it's so tempting to maybe get a little sorry for yourselves, but there's none of that.
That is so good, such sharp skills, and such a delicious finish.
Oh, what a finish. I mean, an instinctive finish at that, and he probably didn't even have time to think about it too much.
And in a trice, the substitute has scored already.
That's just as the manager would have seen it, an impact sub.
Casapia drag themselves back again.
Well, I'd happily watch this every week, Peter. This is exactly what you want from a big game.
Oh, he's not played the ball, that's a foul. Now it's Rice. And that's really well manoeuvred.
Don't you just love the level of intensity here? Neither is prepared to back down, and to be honest, that's how it should be.
And here's Seedorf. That's very neat. And he's had it nicked away. Ferdinand did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Driven in. Impressive jump!
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
Seedorf. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Bale. It's a little off target. Hazard. Seedorf. To Hazard. It's a searching pass. Neatly clipped into space. That's the keeper's ball. Now that's well seen too. And here's Mbappe. Hazard. Oh, it's a great ball here. The shrill sound of the whistle, and that is that. A draw, and a highly unpredictable one. Fair share of momentum shifts, highly entertaining until... Well, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. We are just getting started. And Messi! It's loose now and they want to get it back. Hazard. Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. Now it's Mbappe. And there's green grass ahead of him. Well, the finish certainly didn't match the build-up.
Oh, it's very good running, that. You're always going to have chances with that kind of movement.
Maldini. Pele. Vieira. It's a good surge he's making up the left-hand side. Pass is just off target. Oh, important interception. Well, the runner's been sold a little bit short there.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
Chance for a shot! Oh, that was nice, but not quite the end product required.
Bullet has every reason to be disappointed after being played in so well. The gaffer won't let him forget that. Well, height could make all the difference on these set pieces.
Casapia have the chance to go the other way. Varane with the challenge, and he has given away a free kick. Vieira looking for the run. Kvaratskhelia looking here to chip it through. Out of play for a goal kick. Very early stages, Jim, but anything up to now that's of note?
Well, neither side has really grabbed the initiative, I would say. Both must have come in with a view of not making any early mistakes, so we're seeing some conservatism here.
And it's Hullet. Varane gets over and intercepts.
This is the time you need that pace.
That's a good ball out wide. Messi has it in a wide position. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Well, the movement is slick. The speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. It's fallen kindly here. There it is! And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Well, Peter, I know from experience there are players who always seem to know where the ball's going to end up. This isn't about luck at all, despite what people say. Just keep an eye on his movement.
So the first goal of the game.
Well, I guess this ought to make things interesting, Peter. No doubt the opposition will now be forced to play a more open and riskier game.
Now it's Kvaratskhelia. Well, he's certainly caught him there. It's a free kick. Out towards the flank. That is a brilliant interception. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Casapia clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
Engages and forces him off the ball. Pele. Vieira. Now it's Messi. He's had it taken off him. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. And this is Messi. Oh, he's been caught napping. He's having a shot! He doesn't look too happy with that.
Yeah, he may have snatched at that a bit, even though it was quite close.
Panucci. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. 1-0 the score.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
Maldini is someone so often referred to as the defender's defender. Vitinha picked out brilliant, real chance! He's keen, determined to have his say.
Oh, they're just unrelenting, Peter, wave after wave of attacks. Now it's just a matter of making at least one of them count.
Casapia are one up and looking surprisingly comfortable. Bellingham, who is rarely short on confidence, tries to pass it through. Look, oh, shooting chance! And he couldn't finish.
Well, you couldn't have asked for a better chance, really, and 99 times out of 100, and you know what I'm going to say next.
Saliba picks it up from the goal kick. And it's Messi. Pull it. And now the breakaway. That has been slung wide. He is through here. And this is Messi. Pele can see things others simply cannot. Bellingham. And it's Hullet. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Panucci. That's good running with the ball. Messi. That's the end of the first 45. A very combative, competitive half with just the one decisive moment. It's been compelling stuff. Casapia go in at half-time with a 1-0 lead.
There's plenty of positives to take despite the lead being so small, Peter. I think playing well, good energy, a little more composure up front perhaps. That's not too much to ask.
Casapia just about ahead, 1-0 at the break. And if you have just joined us, well, we've just begun the second period here. Casapia currently ahead by the smallest of margins.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
Mbappe! That is good pressure, just hounded him off it.
Casapia clearly are trying to mix things up here, keeping their opponents guessing.
Now it's Kvaratskhelia. Now it's Messi. Boulogne are looking to break at pace. Hazard. Oh, well played. He needed to get that right.
Oh, that's excellent. Such a clean tackle.
And there's his chance to lead the counter. Defending was strong and firm. That looks a cracking ball. Just coming up to the hour mark, and it's still 1-0. Thuram makes a dash for it. Maldini did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. He takes a shot! Vieira. For Messi. Hazard. Bellingham is always scanning the pitch for targets. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, while the temptation's always there, Peter, I think it would be ill-advised of them to try settle for what they've got. Well, it's definitely the right attitude and application, Peter. They've got to keep pushing.
Well, they're looking... There's the shot! It's in! They have grabbed themselves an equaliser!
Well, you have to credit the desire there. These boys knew they were in a battle, and they did exactly what was needed to get back into it. That's going to make the boss just a little happy now.
Speed of thought, efficiency of movement, and certainty of outcome.
Well, that's really well played, Peter. You have to appreciate the simplicity of it all. A killer pass, perfectly delivered.
Vai proceder uma substituição. O número 7.
Well, the two coaches are signalling changes here, both at the same time. Boulogne restore parity.
Well, I'd happily watch this every week, Peter. This is exactly what you want from a big game.
Número 24.
Now it's Lampard. He's got away.
Número 15.
It's a good run, this. One that is high in energy.
Número 41.
Oh, what has happened here?
Uma substituição.
And this is Ibrahim. Chance! It's a loose ball. Bale, very much a man of this moment. And here's Cruyff. Oh, some astute defending there. Pele. Dembele. Strong challenge. That could leave a mark. Nothing wrong with that tackle. Ball won cleanly. And the pass is intercepted. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Played into the box. Oh, good effort! Oh, denied! Brilliantly!
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Nice interception. His positioning was spot on.
Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner.
Ah, that's a fine interception. Now there's a fine ball. Decent chance! Lamp goes for a shot! They want to be quick to recover this. In he goes again! And that's a real chance missed.
Oh, unlucky. There's the urgency they need, and it nearly brought them a goal.
Bale going after that. And he's intervened well there. Still anyone's game this. One moment can decide it.
Well, a goal either way at this stage would qualify as a steal.
It's out for a goal kick. And it's Ibrahimovic. Now it's Neymar. And this is Cruyff. Oh, strongly challenged there.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
And the shot! Oh, that could be pivotal! A game of margins! A game of thrills! This might just do it! The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Boulogne are such an adept counter-attacking team. They produce something out of nothing there.
He's had a shot!
All the big boys are set for this. It's like land of the giants in there.
Tries to get it clear. Well, there's the clearance. 2 minutes to be added on. Rice. Nicely weighted ball. Pele. Can he get it through? Time is desperately short now, but it is a corner.
Yeah, and the jostling for position has begun. There's hardly any breathing space in that box.
And it's played in. And that's the keeper's ball. And that's it. Casapia, pleasingly clever on the ball. They had their moments, but ultimately they take away... Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up, and we'll be getting underway very soon. We're up and running then. They do appear, Jim Beglin, to be going with a 5-3-2 formation.
Well, a reinforced rearguard, Peter, and a compact midfield probably suggests that they're focusing much on giving very little away. I think if you commit to that, then you really can't afford to concede, because it clearly demands a quick change in approach if you do, which isn't always easy, because in the build-up to this, believe me, they'll have been working principally on
Oh, he's all alone! He's having a shot! Oh, he's got that all wrong, and it's a penalty. Casapia have themselves a chance from the spot. So perhaps now the breakthrough. What a save from Peter Schmeichel!
Oh, what a cracking save from the keeper. That may turn out to be psychologically pivotal.
Messi. Mbappe. Messi. He has found a way through. He's rising! And he's done it!
Well, once more, it's him. And we can't be surprised, because his instinct for doing this is incredible.
And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch, and they're dazed.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. 1-0 the score.
Del Piero really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
Takes a shot! And that's a tidy finish. They're level in a trice.
Well, going behind has simply triggered a collective determination to hit back, and they merit nothing less.
That is so good, such sharp skills, and such a delicious finish.
It's beautiful poise. I mean, most players in that position, I think, would probably fluff that, but not this fella.
We're looking at a different game now.
Well, I think the players will be buoyed by the fact that they've managed to level things in a hurry. Tails most definitely up now.
Aimed beyond the defence. Vieira. And they can counter here. Now it's Mbappe. Just about midway through the first half, and it has been an engaging watch. Well timed, excellent interception. Neymar is, of course, well known for his dancing feet. Just the keeper in, and Hullet! It's a goal! And they've got their lead back. Oh, delicious, such devilish curl.
Well, it's one of those, Peter, when you've got to take your hat off and just say, too good.
Casapia have their lead. Now it's Mbappe. Zanetti. Mbappe goes for a shot! It's in! That is remarkable! All square in a matter of moments.
Well, if ever you want to see a lesson in responding to a deficit, that's it. Their heads didn't drop, and now their chins are up.
That was a given. It always was.
Well, so often it comes down to that quality on the final pass, and we've got it here, Peter. The defence might want to have a good look at themselves as to how they let it happen.
So again, we have parity.
Well, they just couldn't have responded any better, Peter. Yeah, there's the old cliche about how teams can lose focus after scoring, but you still have to take your chances. Brilliant.
And here's Hullet. Great defending, strong and determined. Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball. Tries to think it, gets his head on it! And he couldn't finish.
Beautifully worked to take the defence out of the picture, but there'll be no rush to see the replay on this.
Gullit might just make this. Now it's Mbappe. Casapia have a free kick. And it's Messi. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Looking for options for movement. Well, the less said about that pass, the better. Messi. Messi makes a dash for it. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender. Bullet! Varane cuts it out. Marcelo. And now the breakaway. Now it's Del Piero.
3 minutes added time.
Passing is crisp and sharp. Vitinha, the magician-in-chief, his feet twinkling. Oh, played through for the wide man. Oh, what has happened here? Now it's Mbappe. Big chance! They've scored! And that will surely go down as one of the easiest goals he could ever. And the whistle goes for half-time. It is quite a game, breathless and laced with excitement.
Well, it's been played at such a frenetic pace. I'm amazed it's only been 45 minutes. I'm wondering whether these players are going to be able to maintain that energy.
So everyone needs a breather here. 5 goals we've seen already. It is good, very good. It's 3-2. That gets us going once more. Gullit. So no flag here. It is a corner.
Well, look, they know they've got a height advantage, and it's time for them to use it.
Gullit gets it away. And now a sudden chance to counter. He can run onto that. Mbappe! He's found a way through. And the shot! Gullit. Seedorf is one of those players who's known for reading the game better than anyone. Expertly cut out, really nicely done. Vieira. He's a sharp little ball here. And it's Marcelo. Gullit. Zanetti. Zanetti got a long way forward to join the attack. Mbappe is flagged offside.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
Well, they can break here. Mbappe will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Now it's Mbappe. Seedorf. Gullit. Now looking to orchestrate a counter. It's a good run down the right. Now it's Mbappe. Del Piero.
They really are going about things in the right fashion, Peter. It's great to see.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
They just need to sort out their end product, and quickly.
Now it's Del Piero. Vieira. Could move up a gear here.
Substitution on the field. Number 23, Mbappe.
Rafael Varane.
Number 19, Del Piero.
Ferdinand is a man so notably robust and resolute in his defending. Vieira, good purposeful running this. And the finish! Ambitious, but just off target.
Yeah, I mean, I guess he tried one of his specials.
Number 5, Federico Valverde. Number 18, Hazard. Number 16, now. Substitution in progress.
And he's forced to go back. He's not got that quite right. Now it's Hazard. Lahm. He's shifting through the gears here. Varane deals with that comfortably. Hazard.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
That's a sharp pass. No, it's come to nothing. Yamal. Nicely weighted ball. And that's very disappointing, it has to be said. Well, here's a man adored by many, even deified by some. Marcelo. Pass somewhat off target. And it's Rice. And here's Bale. He's got plenty of space. Chance! Oh, brilliant from Yamal! A finish of true class! And surely that clinches it. There really is no way back now. Beautiful, just beautiful. The joy of the moment.
Oh, how does he get the ball to do that? He's on another level to most of his peers.
So the lead now is 2.
Well, that's pretty much sealed it now, and surely, Peter, we're not going to see any complacency after that.
Corner number 2 then. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. Good chance here! And that would have been game, set and match.
Well, his movement has certainly picked up. He's got that decisive goal on his mind.
And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
That has not gone well. Probing pass. No, not quite on the same wavelength.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
Araujo. Rice.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
Oh, good read.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Knocks it into space. Referee has just said play on. And here's the chance to counter. Lahm. Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. That's Dembele. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Ferdinand. And it's Vieira. And it's Lahm. And he's managed to get free. Hazard has it in a wide position. This could be their final throw of the dice. Played into the box, and that is expertly dealt with. And that is as far as it goes. Casapia are chirpy, cheerful and contented. It was a comprehensive display throughout, and their tactician-in-chief can draw great satisfaction from it.
We're expecting traffic to be heavy after
So, Jim, how do you reflect on what we've seen?
Casapia definitely impressing me here, especially the way that attack clicked. Whether it was link-up play, running in behind, this has just been a great day at the office.
Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. So things are underway.
Well, just when you think you've got Eden Hazard, Peter, he opens up another box of tricks entirely.
And that's the thrill about him, isn't it? Every time you come and watch him play, he seems... Goes for a shot! He doesn't look too happy with that.
Well, he doesn't have hit a clean strike. The moment he was in that position, you knew he was going to smash it.
And it's Rice. And this is Hullet. And Hullet! Well, the finish certainly didn't match the build-up.
He did well now, held his run enough to ensure he didn't stray offside.
Rummenigge shifted it to the flank. Rice in towards the back stick. Oh no, it's an own goal!
I've been there myself, and that's the last thing he wanted to happen. I really sympathise. It's a huge moment for the game and a shocking moment for him personally, but it happened at the best possible time. This is recoverable.
Well, who saw that coming? It has certainly made things... Bullish header! Oh, good finish! A game of thrills, all square in the blinking of an eye!
Yeah, they say that fortune favours the brave, and we've just seen an example. This team has real personality and character.
A really thumping header, absolutely crashes it in.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping...
Big chance! Oh, the ball's come loose here.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
And it's Thiago. First quarter of an hour gone. Hazard. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Long ball upfield. This ended up in no man's land. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Thiago. Pull it. Chance for a shot! That's a sharp pass. Still very early doors, but it is a closely contested affair. And it's Messi. Great vision. Look at this great chance! And there's a goal! They've done it! It was coming! They have their reward! One sweeping move, and that's it. Many thanks to Jim, and with that, it is a very good night to you.
Caros espectadores, podem acompanhar este jogo em direto na frequência da rádio do clube.
Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. Well, we're on the way. Well, it's fair to presume, I suppose, that Lionel Messi will, as almost always, Jim, be carrying a huge burden of expectation here.
Yeah, but it won't bother him at all, Peter. He just delivers without fail time and time again, and often in a way only he can.
Absolutely. So I wonder what the little magician will have in store for us today.
Well, all I shall say is expect the unexpected.
And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Now it's Mbappe. No, that's been intercepted. And it's Messi. Ambitious ball here. Well, the chip pass hasn't quite come off. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
Great vision. Well read, nice interception. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Casapia clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
Neither of the teams has yet taken the initiative. Mbappe will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Oh, that's fabulous. And a shot! Goal! And that was as close to certain as can be.
And the first thing he's going to do here, Peter, is thank his teammate for the pass. It put it on a plate for him.
Monaco finding themselves unexpectedly behind. Oh, that's well spotted. It's a pretty loose pass. Now it's Mbappe. Hazard looking for options for movement. Played up towards the front line. Nicked it back promptly. And here's Hullet. Picked out brilliantly. Well, what about this cross? Kvaratskhelia, very much a man of this moment. Looking for the run. He's through here.
Bullet clearly held on to it far too long there. Did he do enough to find someone? He looked as if he had his mind set on trying to do everything his way.
And they're quick to get it back. That's good pressing, squeezing the play. Now he's got space here. Cross into the box. Oh, great leap! He's got away with one there. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. 1-0. Real chance! Oh, good finish. They are purring, truly purring. A momentary lapse mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
Oh, that was beautifully done. They were ready to pounce and they were clinical when the opportunity presented itself.
Casapia are doing very nicely, thank you.
Well, it's a great time for them to keep the momentum going. I don't see any need to change the approach. Keep at it with the same intensity and soon enough they'll get another break.
Messi was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. And here's Kvaratskhelia. Pull it. And it's Messi. Messi, good purposeful running this. That looks a good... And he was there to get a vital touch.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Monaco with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. He's cut it out. And now they can spring out of defence. He's a sharp little ball here. Nesta. Gattuso. It's Seedorf. And here's Hazard. Oh, he's burst through. Half-time coming up, and little doubt as to which of the two sides is the happier. Kvaratskhelia. Oh, that's neat. And this is Hullet. And he shoots! Euphoria, utopia, and they are cavorting. And they're threatening to fly away here. Piercing, and with pinpoint accuracy, he forces it through.
Yeah, Peter, I think we've got to give the keeper some slack here because he didn't have the greatest view of that, but you've got to give the scorer his due as well. I mean, he had that sharpness of mind and clinical edge.
And yes, can he finish? And how did he not make it four?
Well, it didn't quite come off this time, Peter, but that's a warning to the opposition. This team know how to counter and they'll be looking to do it every chance they get.
Takes a shot! And that's a good finish. A quite incredible spell. They are flying. Casapia are at the peak of their powers. As for their opponents, a long way from that. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
And it's Hullet. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
And the whistle goes for half-time. Well, what a half they've had. Cruising to victory, and it's only half-time. Astonishing.
Well, for me, it's a lead that's thoroughly deserved, Peter. They've been quicker to pretty much everything so far. The only thing you've got to wonder is, how taxing is this for the players? How long can they keep it up for? Are we going to see a fade in this second half?
Casapia look as though they have this game won. They've been firing and scoring at will. So we're off again. Short changes him with that pass. Gattuso. Kvaratskhelia. Messi. And Messi! No, that's just wide.
Casapia really are good at what they're doing. They'll gladly take any opportunity to launch that counter.
Can he get on the end of this? Oh, important interception. Messi. Now it's Mbappe. Vitinha. Hullet. This is promising. Now that tries a shot! That's a lovely, neat pass. Now it's Hullet. Now it's Messi. Good ball, good take. Mbappe, and he is deftly away. And the finish! And it's in! That is so good, such sharp skills, and such a delicious finish.
Well, I think he was saying to his teammates, how dare you doubt me?
Well, they may be down, but they're in no mood to go quietly. Kvaratskhelia is, of course, well known for his dancing feet. Messi. This might spell danger. Looking to play him in. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Changement pour l'AS Monaco. Le numéro 88, le numéro 14, le numéro 19, Messi, le numéro
And it's
10,
Hazard.
Hazard, le numéro 20.
Just about up to the hour now.
À leur place, le numéro
Alvarez.
9, Ibrahimovic.
Now it's
Le
Pelé.
numéro 24,
Neither of these two want to come off second best.
le numéro 15, le
Yamal.
numéro 23. Attention, changement.
And claimed it back swiftly. Truthfully, it was hard to see any better outcome there. Now it's Yamal. And that is a little undercooked. Rice is someone so often referred to as the defender's defender. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. The ball has bounced loose now. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. And he cuts out the supply. Not the most accurate pass. Rummenigge going face-to-face with his great rival. Bellingham. Now it's Ibrahimovic. Can he get it through? And he has slightly undercooked that one.
Monaco clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
Well, I thought they got off lightly there. The odds were stacked against them.
Rummenigge unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. There's the shot! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. Oh, he's been caught napping! That is lovely from him. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Oh, there's a probing ball. And it's Azar. And he's well positioned. Ibrahimovic!
He has saved the goalkeeper's blushes there. What great defending.
Succumbs to the pressure. There's a quick free kick. Hazard. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Now, can they get him away? And he's shoots! It's bounced back off the post. Played out wide. Rice. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking.
A moment to try and place the cherry on the cake.
And he's there to clear it. Monaco are looking to go forward now. Nice looking ball. This looks promising. He has found the way through. That was quite a test for the goalkeeper. Rice. Rummenigge is always playing with one eye on the spectacular. Threads one in. Shot. Ibrahimovic! It's loose now and they want to get it back. It is close, but that is the last of it. Casapia can look back on a nigh-on perfect performance here. A super... Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. Well, you can feel the blue touch paper has been well and truly lit here. Everyone expects, in one of the greatest amphitheatres in this part of the world, the Estadio Más Monumental. So straight into the action. Raya finds himself in the starting lineup. Jim, what would you say are his most notable qualities?
Well, don't be surprised if he ends up being the top man today, Peter, because he's got the reflexes and shot-stopping ability to keep out the best. Seeing shot after shot being repelled can actually affect both teams psychologically too. It gives one team hope, while the opposition can start to despair.
Yes, they'll certainly be leaning heavily on him. Looking to play him in. Mbappe! Oh, nearly, but not quite.
Well, he's never the sort to doubt his own capabilities. Always fancies himself, no matter what the situation.
Pull it. Good ball, good take.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
And they can counter here. And here's Hullet. Now it's Hullet. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. We expected better, and so did he. So, Jim, what has caught your eye in these early exchanges?
Well, both sides seem happy with the patient approach for now, still trying to have a good look at one another.
And here's Kvaratskhelia. Cafu does really well to win the ball there. Oh, what a mistake! Great chance! Goal! Argentina! And that is a genuine ground-eat-me-up moment.
Oh, how can they be so careless, Peter? It's too casual. They were never going to get away with that kind of sloppiness.
So we have the first goal.
Well, that gives them the privilege to control the tempo of the game. It's up to them to manage it from here now.
Cafu is looking to influence the game from out wide. Nicely spread. Spread neatly. Nice and easy for the goalkeeper. Looking for options for movement. Now it's Mbappe. Another chance from a corner.
All he needs to do is to place this between the goalposts and basically let them attack it.
And now they can spring out of defence. Pass somewhat off target. Messi. And it's Vieira. And this is Messi. Just eases him off the ball. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. And here's Mbappe.
Mbappe really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
Oh, that was vital. And here's Mbappe. Nedved with his sights permanently trained on that bottom corner. Might come loose. Araujo. And the shot's on. There's the shot! And there's a goal! 2 up and in charge, and things are looking pretty good for them now. Terrific goal. What a super sharp finish.
Oh, what a touch. I mean, how good was that? Poetry in motion.
Argentina are doing very nicely, thank you.
Well, that's a real psychological weight off their shoulders, I think. It's a very different game now at 2 up.
That has been knocked clear. And it's Messi. In with the challenge.
Messi really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
Yamal, he's in a great position here. Argentina are looking to go forward now. Turan. And he's had it nicked away. Turns back here, probably the best option. That has not gone well. Now it's Mbappe. Messi. Madrid do have a chance to counter here. It's a pretty loose pass. Stood up well to him there. Messi. Quick look at his watch, and the referee whistles for half-time. Reflections on the first half?
Well, I think things have worked out pretty well so far, Peter. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. So I think the manager has to resist change at this stage.
Argentina looking composed, content, comfortable, leading 2-0 at half-time. Back on the way then. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Now this could be a chance. Chance! Yes! And they are disappearing out of sight. The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Argentina are such an adept counter-attacking team. They produced something out of nothing there. A few seconds was all it took for them to convert a defensive situation into a goal, and it's very impressive.
3-0, and things are starting to look awfully cold. And pull it! It's loose now, and they want to get it back. Pull it. Nedved.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
The message is clear, none shall pass. And the finish! This their second corner of the game. And he's there to clear it. Spread out to the left, and here's Messi. Oh, great defending, that needed doing. So, third corner of the game. And now a sudden chance to counter. That's a look and plays it forward. Distributed tidily. So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating on the shape here, and he wants them to press as high as they can and get in the right position to do that collectively.
Kvaratskhelia. Nedved.
Well, they've stamped some authority on things, but how much more authority can be generated?
It'll be a throw-in. He has found the way through. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. He's got plenty of space out wide here. And that has been cleared. Oh, what has happened here? And that is out and behind. It's a good block.
Cambio en Argentina. Número 9. Número 7.
And that's it.
Número 10. Messi.
That's where we have to end it. From me, Peter Drury, and my co-commentator. So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion. The game yet to kick off. The excitement already palpable.
Paris Saint-Germain, Pays-Bas.
Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. So things are underway.
There's no doubt that this fella's contribution will be highly important. It's the one and only Philipp Lahm.
And what do you consider his greatest quality, Jim?
Well, it's hard to name just one because he's such an outstanding player on so many fronts, but...
Mbappe! And needless to say, that deserved better.
That's good running. It makes life so much easier when you have people who are willing to go beyond the defence like that.
Gullit chasing after it. That's been cut out, well played. Now it's Gullit. He's a sharp little ball here. Decent chance! And again, what a wonderful goal!
Well, once more, it's him, and we can't be surprised because his instinct for doing this is incredible.
And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Well, Peter, I know from experience there are players who always seem to know where the ball's going to end up. This isn't about luck at all, despite what people say. Just keep an eye on his movement.
The Netherlands finding themselves unexpectedly behind. Now it's Gullit. And here's Ibrahimovic. Skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball. Played out wide. Roberto Carlos has the space. Towering header! It's a goal! And once more we are all square. You score, we score.
Yeah, they say that fortune favours the brave, and we've just seen an example. This team has real personality and character.
The movement's so precise. The he's certainly caught him there. It's a free kick. It's a straight red. He has been given his marching orders. The Netherlands already a man down in these early stages. That has left the boss thinking about what harm it has done to their chances. Oh, that's well spotted. Paris Saint-Germain have a free kick, and it's Gullit. Now it's Mbappe, and this is Messi. Can he finish? Goal, Paris Saint-Germain! And they've got their lead back. Sharp, simple, satisfying. He just knew what was on.
Such good movement. Some players have that natural ability to be in the right place at the right time.
And that's it. And that's where we have to end it. From me, Peter Drury, and my co-commentator, Jim Beglin. A very good evening to you all.